The main reason we all developed interest in forex trading is just because we don't want to get stuck in the 9 to 5 awkward system, which is the broke system a lot of people find comfortable. And that's the main reason why you and I chose forex trading. And for those people who are already into that system that came into forex trading, they came in so that they can quit that one and they'll go full time into forex trading. Now, honestly speaking, this is the best decision you can ever make out there. It's basically looking for a way to avoid the rat race and make money on your own schedule and be your own boss. Like, you can literally make money from anywhere with forex trading. But then there's one big problem. And the big problem is simply if you should move from 9 to 5 straight to forex trading without the right equipment, you will actually live to regret it. And it's so painful that a lot of content creators on this platform actually don't talk about that. And that's the purpose why I created this channel, is basically to give you the most honest version of every single content out there related to the forex industry. And for that reason, in this video, I'll be revealing to you there are appropriate time in which you should actually leave your 9 to 5 job and fully focus on forex trading. So if you are really interested in moving from 9 to 5 to full-time forex trader, then you definitely need to watch this video till the very end. Now, first of all, let's address the harsh truth about the trading industry a lot of you beginners are not aware of. And the harsh truth here is simply, number one, forex is actually not an easy money. When it comes to making consistent profit in the forex market, it requires a lot of professionalism and a high level of patience and comfort to actually do this. So you new trader who is trying to move from your 9 to 5 and they're going full time into forex, who hasn't gotten this qualification, is actually one of the biggest mistakes you can actually make. And secondly, 90% of forex traders actually fail. Now, a lot of us get started with forex trading, but then only few of us actually reach the main goal we want from trading. Why? Because some are chasing quick profit while some are patiently developing themselves. So depending on the category you find yourself, and the truth is that 90% actually fall into the quick cash system, which actually lead them to fail in the industry. When they say 90% of traders fail, it doesn't mean that they couldn't comprehend the idea of trading or something. They were able to comprehend the idea of trading, but then what they couldn't get is simply the professionalism to actually stay on a consistent level before doing the things professionals are doing, which is number one, quitting their 9 to 5 jobs. And then another thing here is simply, which is one of the most toughest truths about the forex industry, is basically, on average, the top professional traders don't make a huge profit every single month. They are basically making between 5% to 10% of their account on every single month base. That's the truth a lot of you don't know. A lot of you follow these YouTubers who come here telling you how they can easily flip $1,000 to $10,000 to $1 million within a short period of time. And the truth is that this sort of content will actually lead you into more pitfalls and keep you down the drain. And this sort of content is the main reason why a lot of traders aren't profitable out there. Like, I'm not condemning you for consuming this sort of content. Basically, for me, when I got started at first, I also got caught up in this sort of content for a long period of time, until I was able to make a twist in my mind that actually changed the whole situation. And this is exactly what I'm also telling you. So if you are coming to trading, don't think you can easily come in and flip $1,000 into $10,000 in no time. The real profitable traders basically look for 5 to 10% every month. So when it comes to trading, the only time you should also consider this 5 to 10% rate is when you have huge capital. Because imagine you have just $1,000. What is 5% or 10% of $1,000? You can't even complete your monthly bills, right? But then those professional traders have millions of dollars, so 5% to 10% is enough to cover most of their monthly expenditures. So you, as a newbie who is getting started as well, this one has truth that you need to put in at the back of your mind before you get into the trading game. Now, the reason why most traders actually fail is basically simple. There are just 3 reasons to why most of you traders fail. So if you really want to transit from 9 to 5 to full-time forex trading, you need to first of all consider these factors that make a lot of traders fail. The first reason why most traders fail is simply no consistent profit. Now, when you as a trader, you don't have a consistent profit, it basically means that you cannot go long in the market. And a lot of you who are even thinking of quitting your 9 to 5 job, you don't have a consistent profit yet. And what we mean by consistent profit is simply, if you are a trader and then you cannot go from, let me say, 6 months to 1 year period of time on a consistent profit base, then I would say you are not ready to quit your 9 to 5 job yet, and you shouldn't even attempt it, because you are going to go down the drain. Like, you become the worst broke version of yourself if you attempt that. So before you should even come up with this idea of trying to quit your 9 to 5 job, make sure that what you've bypassed one of these reasons why a lot of traders fail, simply because they don't have a consistent profit. Most of you are not even consistent for 3 months in a row to talk less of 6 to 12 month period. If you can't be consistent, how are you going to cover up for your bills? Probably most of you don't have huge capital to get started in the first place. Now, the second reason why most traders actually fail is basically because they don't have a backup source of income. Now, here's one thing most of you don't know, but let me break it down to you. Most of these big time traders we see out there on social media doing a lot of these things that are very calm and they're still making money from the trading industry. They don't rely 100% on their trading revenue. Now, let me tell you the truth here. Because personally for me, I also fall into this category. So when it comes to trading, if you don't have a backup source of income, you are actually doing yourself one of the biggest mistakes ever. Because it's very possible for you to go on 3 to 6 months without being on a consistent profit, even as a professional trader. But then within this period of time, if you don't have a backup source of income, how are you going to manage your finances? Do you have any reserve somewhere that you are going to take from? Now, push that aside. Let me say, okay, you are not, even though you are not profitable for 6 to 12 month period of time. The number two reason, if you don't have a backup source of income as a trader, you fully rely on your trading for revenue, right? And in relying on this, you place full pressure on every single trade you take. Now, this will lead you to take rubbish trades that don't even meet up with your trading criteria. Secondly, you lack the patience to actually wait. Like, you'll be emotionally too attached to the trading system, which will even lead you to lose more than you actually earn. Why? Because you know that every single trade you take, that's where you're going to pay your house, your rent, that's where you're going to pay your water bill, your electricity bill, your internet bill. That's where you're going to cover almost every single bill you have to cover for every single blessed month, including emergency bills. So for that reason, you end up trading the vague way and then end up losing every single thing you already have. And the final reason why a lot of traders are not profitable is simply because they take psychology as a joke. When it comes to trading, your psychology is very important. This boils down to how you react when you are losing, how you react when you are winning, and how you react when your trade is actually running. Now, if you don't have these 3 things that I just listed right now, you are not consistently profitable for 6 to 12 month period of time, you don't have a backup source of income, and then you underestimate the power of psychology in trading, then I promise you, you'll be among those 90% of traders that are actually failing. Now, here is when you should actually quit your 9 to 5 job for trading. Number one, make sure that you are consistently profitable for 12 month period of time. Make sure that you are consistently profitable for 12 months. And the only way you can know this is by documenting your trade. And I've made a video on how you can actually document your trade, popping up at the top there. Now, second thing you need to have before you should quit your 9 to 5 job is simply make sure that you save up to 6 months of your monthly expenses. You've had it in a safe account. Basically, what I'm saying here is simply make sure that if you are paying your monthly bills is about $1,000, make sure that you have up to $7,000 to $8,000. Now, I said 6 months, but then make sure that you have up to $7,000 to $8,000. The reason for these 2 additional on it is for emergency purposes. So make sure you have about $6,000 to $8,000 in a savings account that can cover up for your monthly bills without you relying on trading. Now, once you have this, the next thing is simply make sure that your psychology is in place now. You are no longer going to revenge trade. You are not going to over leverage when trading, and you are not going to take some rubbish trades in the market. And then finally, make sure that you are not trying to quit your 9 to 5 job just because you have $1,000 funded account. Not at all. If you have a $1,000 life account, it can't actually cover your monthly bills, no matter which part of the world you find yourself. One thing I will actually advise you do in this scenario is simply get a prop firm account. So personally for me, I trade with Blueberry Funded. So if you want to sign up for Blueberry, you can actually use my link there in the video description with a discount code, and you're going to get 25% off any plan you buy. So basically, I will advise you go buy a prop firm account. If you have $1,000, be trading that $1,000 life account, and at the same time, buy at least a 25k to 50 or 100k Forex account challenge, and then pass that challenge. Once you have that 100k funded, you also have your $1,000 account. You can abandon trading your $1,000 account and then fully focus on the 100k, because with the 100k, you are literally trading a $10,000 account. With that one, you can comfortably forget about your 9 to 5 job and then go full time in trading, because once you are trading that your 100k account, you can at the same time be transferring funds to your personal life account, and at the same time even buy more challenges to actually get more funds, like I'm personally doing. Basically, what I'm doing is that I'm accumulating more prop firm account. After I pass one challenge, I buy another. After I pass one, I buy another. And with this one, I'm actually accumulating them up, and at the same time taking my withdrawals and putting them somewhere for my own personal life account as well. So basically, until you meet all of these criteria, don't quit your 9 to 5 job. One, make sure that what you are consistent profitable for 1 year, which is 12 months. Two, make sure that what you have about 6 to 8 months of your monthly expenses saved in an account. Thirdly, make sure that what you are no longer revenging trade, your psychology is in place, you no longer react no matter what the market does. Finally, make sure that what you are not trying to quit because you just have $1,000 funded account. $1,000 is nothing in the forex market. So now guys, if you meet all of these criteria, you follow everything, you can quietly quit your 9 to 5 job. However, once you are quitting your 9 to 5 job, I'm a very good person, so I won't advise you to fully rely on trading. So here's my bonus advice for you. My bonus advice for you is simply look for a side business and put in some money. Like basically for me here, one thing I do is that, like for me, I don't have a 9 to 5 job. I'm going to be honest with you. Even though I'm making this video, I personally don't have a 9 to 5 job. I've never worked a 9 to 5 in my whole life before. Because after I finished secondary school, I went straight into content creation. So I have a YouTube channel with over 18,000 subscribers. That one covers my monthly bills with no problem because that channel makes me a lot of money. And apart from that, I do other side hustles like graphic design, video editing. So I have these other digital side hustles that are actually covering my bills. So mainly my trading is just for me to, so what I'm doing with trading is just growing my account. I hardly spend money that comes from my trading on me because I have other things already covering for it, and I have other physical stuff covering my bills already. So basically, one thing I advise to do is that after quitting your 9 to 5 job to focus on trading, try as much as possible to have a side business. Now, you might not be working that business, just get someone to be working that business for you. Whilst that business is bringing in some revenue for you, you can be growing your account as well, because if you are making revenue, withdrawing and eating, you can't grow it. So basically, the best thing to do is simply, once you are making revenue from your funded account, you are also at the same time investing in a physical business to cover up for your expenses as well. With that one, it will get to a point whereby you focus more on growing your forex capital and then spending money from your physical business, and at the same time growing together. All of them will actually help you improve. So guys, that's all I have for you in this video. For those of you who are into 9 to 5 and looking forward to quit your 9 to 5 for forex trading, this is the whole information you need, from the harsh truth to the step-by-step guide to how you can do it, to why people fail, and a lot of this. So if you're able to jot down all of this information and then give yourself the honest answer, if you really meet up with all of these criteria, then you're basically good to go. So this already said, if you are looking for a trading community to join, you can join my Telegram channel. The link will be down in the video description. I drop free trading signals and a lot of that related to trading. So you can also join and then ask me questions there as well. And for prop firm, as I already said, I use Blueberry Funded. The link will be down in the video description. So guys, see you in my next video. Bye.